What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to show you guys some of the guns that I have and some of the experiences that I've had with them. Now, when I first got my Conceal carry, this was the gun that I purchased. It's a Taurus, the 24/7. It's a 9mm double stack, which holds, I believe, like 18 rounds, something really crazy. And so for a long time, I didn't really know what to buy. And so I figured, a 9mm would have worked great. And it did, I carried it for about 2 years. I did some landscaping with it on me, pressure washing jobs, and it still looks okay right now. It needs to be refinished. It's still a great gun. It still fires. But yeah, the majority of your guns, they're all going to rust or deteriorate in some way. You do need to clean them and lubricate them very often. But the thing about carrying this gun is that it was really heavy. It's really bulky. It always got in the way. It would always pinch me on my side getting in and out of the car. In real life situations, you're not going to be using 18 rounds. In over 90% of the situations that do occur, it's usually no more than a few shots fired, if any shots are fired at all. So if you compare the 9mm to the 380, the bullet size is not very different. The 380 is actually the same diameter, just a little shorter. So I wanted to show you guys the 380 that I purchased, which this gun here is manufactured by Ruger. It's the LCP. Actually, it's the LCP Custom, which comes with a aluminum trigger instead of a plastic trigger. And overall, this has been a great gun. It's tiny. It only holds 6 rounds. But what's even cooler is that this here is a Raven Arms. I know it's got a lot of deterioration going on with the bluing, but this gun is a 25 ACP. So if you compare the two, this one is a little smaller. It's actually a lot heavier than the Ruger. And then this being an antique and all, I just never really carried it. It's an awesome gun. It works really smooth, and I love it. I mean, I love my Raven Arms, but it's an old gun, and I don't want to carry it with me and continue the deterioration of the bluing. So back to the Ruger. I love this thing, guys. So this is my daily carry. Like I said, it holds 6 rounds. And believe it or not, guys, I've actually used this gun jogging. It doesn't weigh anything at all. Now, one thing that I do not recommend is doing any custom work to your daily carry. And that being said is because a lot of cases, when taken to court, they will see you or look at you like a happy trigger person when you have custom work to your gun. But I am not a happy trigger person kind of guy. And I did do a little modifications to this Ruger. They don't come with these slits here. And I know it looks pretty beat up, but let me tell you, this thing still works. As corroded as it looks. I have actually taken it apart and painted this twice already. My next video will be of me refinishing this gun. I just wanted to show you guys that protecting yourself, size really does not matter. If I would have known about this gun, I would have actually bought this before I bought the Taurus. To be honest, guys, I've even actually worn this gun on my swim shorts. It is so light. It literally feels like a toy. And at the shooting range, I actually tried one time closing my eyes and firing at my target, and I landed 5 on paper out of 6. With my eyes closed, almost no recoil, very easy to shoot. And I actually carry one in the chamber with me all times, but because it has a very long trigger pull, very, very, very long. So there's no way that this gun is going to be going off by accident, even with a bullet in the chamber. Very safe gun to carry, very light. You'll barely feel that it's even there. And that's what I believe is the more daily carry weapon, is being more comfortable than it actually bothering you all day long. And then it's super concealable. You can even stick this thing in your pocket. I usually, as silly as it sounds, I usually still carry it on a hip holster. And I usually carry it a little bit around my side towards my back. It's the most comfortable spot that I have found. Although you can put it in a pocket holster and carry it in your pocket. Hey, look at that. This is even the holster that it came with. So overall, if you guys are looking for a great concealed weapon, I would go with this Ruger LCP. Now, they do have an LCP2, which is the newer model, but it's completely redesigned LCP. This gun has been around for a very, very long time, and it's been a reliable gun. I think if you Google some of the most reliable guns, I think the Ruger LCP is on the top 10 list. And then, if I remember correctly, to take this one apart, you have to, magazine's got to be out. You got to pull the trigger, pull it back a little bit like that. You got to pull this. So it's a pretty easy gun to work with. You do that, and the slide comes forward, leaving everything exposed. And like I said, guys, this gun barely weighs anything at all. That's how you take the gun apart. Then this comes out like that, and boom, you got your gun completely taken apart. It's that easy. It's a really easy gun. Alright, and it's pretty simple putting it back together. Put this little spring down that hole, bring that back. Now you got to do the opposite. You got to pull the slide back a little bit to enter this pin again. And that's it, guys. You got it all put back together. Real simple gun. Real easy to use, very lightweight, pretty easy on the wallet. It's less than 300 bucks. It works. Check it out, guys. Ruger LCP. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't. And as always, guys, take it easy.